Please welcome Dr. Sliwowski.
Thank you, Mrs. Sharp. My name is Stanisław Sliwowski. I'm president of the Coalition of Polish Americans. The subject which I was asked to briefly talk about today is German reparations to Poland after World War II and the losses, both material and human losses of Poland during World War II. First, I would like to thank you, Mrs. Sharp, for inviting me. I think it is important that Polish Americans gather from time to time in these halls here in the US Parliament, because we are an important fabric of this nation, and also because in this 100 years since the beginning of independence, I wanted to say 100 years of independence, sorry, but it was not. Polish independence has lasted only 19 or 20 years and has stopped rapidly in 1939. It is interesting that most of the speakers today speak about Second World War, and that's a good reason why they do that. Because during this 100 years, the Second World War was such a catastrophe, such a hackathon on Poland and its and Polish people and its very existence, that we feel effects of that until today. So it is important to talk about that in those halls, particularly that after World War II, United States President and the United States government has betrayed Poland. It is President Roosevelt who did that. And Poland has succumbed into the Russian domination. I think we have to loudly speak about that and remind that to everyone from time to time. And it is important to celebrate, not necessarily celebrate, but commemorate. I think that's the better word for this conference, to commemorate regaining of independence in 1918, because we Polish Americans have not only contributed treasure, but also blood to regaining of that independence. So this anniversary is important to us, to our communities here in the United States. I am not a historian. I am I would say, social activist, and I'm only going to very briefly state about subject which is not talked upon frequently. Poland's material and human losses and the German compensation for those losses after the war. I'm not going to fully cover this topic, of course. I will only highlight certain things, and I think they are not coming often enough in our debates. And I will tell you later why this is so. So let me start with the following comment. Why wars are being fought? Wars are being fought usually in human history. For main reason is to conquer the territory, and the second main reason is to conquer the fruits of war of people which perpetrator tries to conquer. This is the main reason. I would say 80% of all wars are fought for that purpose. The same case was in a war between Germany and Poland. Germany has conquered Poland, and it's conquered its people, has enslaved its people. But there was something more. There was another aspect which is important to remember. The goal of Germany was also to annihilate the Polish nation. The Polish people were, the aim of Germany was to reduce Polish nation to the labor force, basically. And the goal of the German was to actually liquidate intellectual elite. So very quickly after the end of the 1939 defense war with Germany, very quickly there are mass murders of Polish intellectual elites, towns like Bydgoszcz, Stuttgart near Gdańsk, Palmyra near Warsaw, then later in 41, after 41 rather, there is also Vilna intellectual elite which were shot in actually Ponary near Vilna. Of course, this was a place when Vilna Jewish population was killed as well. So, as you see, the goal of the Germany was very clear. The universities were closed. The intellectuals were shot in large numbers, and these are the real losses, human losses in World War II Poland. Now, I'm going to just very shortly present a few numbers, very few, for you to know. And this is, I'm going to be, I'm using the publication of Office of Research of Polish Parliament. The materials were published recently. So, what are the official losses, human losses in World War II? About 6 million of Polish citizens have perished. What do you mean 6 million in terms of, as far as Polish population? That's about 18 or maybe 19, some people say 20% of Polish population. So that's 1 out of 5, yes, 1 out of 5. Of course, out of this 6 million, 3 million are Polish ethnic Jews. This is, by percentage, the largest losses of the population of every country which participated in World War II. Of course, Soviet Union losses were higher. It was, I think, 16 or 17 million. But by percentage-wise, it is not comparable with 20%. Also, there is some question about the way those losses in Soviet Union were calculated. Some believe that Russian historians have added to that the losses of or victims of the Stalin purges after 1937. So that number is not. This number is not solid. What are the material losses of Poland? According to the same office which I have cited earlier, the Poland's material losses were calculated shortly after the war, and they amount to 48.8 billion of US dollars per per rate of 1939. How much it is today, I don't know. The publication doesn't say so. I read in other sources that it's 800 or about 800 billion US dollars. This is both private and governmental properties. I'm not going to go into the losses in of artistic value, museums and paintings and so forth. This is, of course, a very broad subject, and that's not the goal of this presentation. Now, who will calculate it? There is another aspect which has to be raised when citing these things. Who will calculate the losses of intellectual elite to the Polish nation? This is almost impossible to calculate. I can only tell you that each one of us carries, each one of us who was raised in Poland, carries on himself stamp, I don't know how to express that, of the fact that our professors who taught us have perished in Katyn and perished in other places. They were not only lost to the Polish nation as human victims, but also their talent was lost to the nation. And this is important to remember. This is impossible to calculate. What is the status of German compensation as of today? Well, about Germany has devoted to the compensation of Polish people 600 million of Deutsche Marks, mostly to the victims of medical experiments and to the labor force deportees to Germany. 600 million Deutsche Mark. This is less than 1% of all compensation which Germany has given to countries of Europe, to the State of Israel and to the United States. Less than 1%. Now, aspect of compensation has many different levels. One of them is moral level, the other one is legal level. And the legal level is such that Germany is actually a legal continuation of the Third Reich. We have to understand that the same thing Poland is a legal continuation of the Second Republic. Therefore, this is one level of the legal consideration. The second level is that so far, according to this analysis which I have mentioned earlier, there is no document signed by the Polish government and no agreements between Poland and Germany which would somehow address the issue of compensation. Therefore, this is a matter which is open. There is also a political level of the compensation. The political level is very complex because Poland has lost its sovereignty and the compensation for the material and human losses was never, I think, at least not to public knowledge, was raised during the communist time. Poland has regained partially, I like to underscore partially, its independence in 1989. And at that time, the important thing was to join the NATO, to join the European Union, and this was not a good time to raise this issue because this will, of course, jeopardize any negotiations about joining those organizations. Now, after 2015, we have some other elements, some additional elements of Polish independence, and now this issue is being raised, finally. And there is in Poland a committee, maybe I'm wrong, there's another committee, but there are individuals in the Polish government, in the Polish parliament, which are working on this issue and which are preparing both legal analysis as well as proper documentation. But again, the decision is political. And we know from the fact from the past that Germany is very skillful in avoiding the compensation. So we will see what the time will show. As I have tried to present to you, this issue is something which is ahead of us, and we should keep it in our memories, and we should follow this. Poland deserves to be compensated because this is Poland was the country which suffered the highest both human and material losses during the last war. Thank you very much for your attention.